parking lot. They say an armed bystander.
That's so cool. Sit down. Welcome to Infohell. This is the second part of this episode. I'm happy you guys to watch this one as well. I appreciate it. Welcome to Infohell. We're not Fox News. We're not CNN. We're not NBC. We're the actual news source that is the straight up truth and biased media source. And news going on today is a guy named John Cho who was murdered, killed, and slaughtered on the Northern Sentinel Islands. But of course, these savages, these guys who were cut off from society and stuff like that, I mean, come on, it takes common sense. And I know this missionary was murdered and it was horrible what happened to him, but it takes common sense. Don't trespass on somebody else's land. Especially when you hurt these people that are known for being cut off from society, are known for actually killing people left and right, and they get paranoid about every little thing, and they don't speak English. And also, have you seen the movie Cannibal Holocaust? I mean, really? Have you seen the movie Cannibal Holocaust? I mean, it takes you common sense not to do that. You would, I'm just saying. The guy had a good heart, but the guy was incredibly dumb. Just saying. But you know what? I feel bad for his family, and I feel bad for his friends that this happened. It's horrible. In other news, Cortez, don't know what the rest of her name is, to be honest with you, won the election, is in power, and is in Congress, but she's so broke from the election that she has to basically earn $15,000 in debt until she actually makes it in the White House. But of course, she's not the smartest person in the world. The first socialist, communist, insanely, mentally deranged of a creep who looks like she snorted a whole bunch of cocaine before she went into work, said, of course, a lot of, dumb things.
Running for Congress was never in the plan. It was never in the cards. It was never something that I thought I'd be able to do. And if we work our butts off to make sure that we take back all three chambers of Congress, all three chambers of government, the presidency, the Senate, and the House in 2020, we can't start working in 2020.
I can't let you go!
Inaugurated January 3rd, January 4th, we're signing healthcare, we're signing this.
But they don't actually inaugurate Congress people, they swear them in.
And then she went on to say that she was going to get inaugurated on the 3rd and then start signing bills on the 4th. You don't get inaugurated and you don't sign bills. Only the president will sign the bills that you present to him.
But she appears to have her political colors mixed up.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be hopping on here, Senator Sanders' account, and we're here in Kansas City to rally for Brent Welder. We're gonna flip this seat red in November.
Why did you run?
I ran because I felt like we could do better and that we could be better as a country. And I looked around.
You know, the benefit of capitalism is that you engage in voluntary trade. It is the system that, unlike all the others, has lifted more people out of poverty over the course of human history than any other system.
Well, so I think that those things that you talk about, that you discuss, are part of the course of human evolution.
Ocasio-Cortez says she can't afford to move to Washington. She can't make a deposit on an apartment in D.C. until she gets her first paycheck. Members of Congress earn a solid $174,000 a year.
Connected most to an electorate when they were fighting for these seats, when they got these seats, when they were campaigning most, when we had more of an American middle class. But that upper middle class doesn't exist anymore.
But when you look at what she just said, that the upper middle class is gone, look at this. In 1979, it was at 12.9%, if we could put up the graphic. And today, the middle class has grown, as you can see, more than double that number from that many years ago.
Yes, but
I also think that what people are starting to see, at least in the occupation of Palestine, I think what I meant is like the settlements that are increasing in some of these areas and places where Palestinians are experiencing difficulty in access to their housing and homes.
Do you think you can expand on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd also just, I am not the expert on geopolitics on this issue.
You use the term the occupation of Palestine. What did you mean by that?
I
don't know why we keep electing these dumb idiots. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is why we got some brand new news also that China is implicating a new thing called social credit. Yes. So who you associate with, you drink too much alcohol, you eat too much junk food, you buy too many video games, if you post something, mean on Facebook or a meme, it will go against your social credit score. So basically, if you take a bus, if you buy a car, you do all these things, they will deny you service. Even credit cards can deny you service because you're bad social credit. If you talk to somebody or have a phone call with somebody who has bad social credit, it goes against you. Even criticizing the government, the Chinese government, will go against you in these social credit. And also I'm afraid of that it could happen, even jaywalking as well, that it can go against your credit, your social credit. And I'm afraid this might be implicated here, especially with technology today. They might be implicated here, and the social justice warriors might try to hold on to this whole thing and go against hate speech or wrong think or something like that. And this is a problem that I can see happening, especially that majority of North Carolina and Portland, Oregon, and other states in the Midwest is going to be is already controlled and bought by the Chinese government. Thanks, Trump. We appreciate it. I'm being a bit sarcastic, but seriously, really? Well, I liked you for a whole lot of things, but you literally made a deal with China. You're literally handing the keys to America for a communist revolution over in California and all these other states. Thanks. And you wonder why Antifa is very strong over there. Mm.
现在是已经被限制这个自由的出行了，就是订票啊，我们高铁和飞机都不行。我跟你演示一下，我们用这个 APP 来订票。现在是我们从重庆到西安，我们来订一张票，订一张过几天的票。
And what does it say?
然后就显示那个出票是。
So every move you make and everything you do will be watched and counted against you. And the worst part is the people who are fighting for social justice and a communist revolution is Antifa. Portland, Oregon has gone a whole lot worse, has become overruled by Antifa, even to the point that officers are forced to stand down. Homelessness have came up. Crime has came up. Drug use have came up thanks to Ted Wheeler, that dumb jackass, the mayor of Portland, Oregon, making the whole country, the whole California state, even his whole city, a whole lot worse. Thanks to these dumbfounded communist thugs, this could be a possibility for our future if we let them in control. And these authoritarian pricks, and this is the one thing I don't like about the Chinese trade deal with Trump, because California is getting bought out, and all that parts around there is getting bought out by China, and you wonder why there's Antifa thugs with sickles and hammers. Ladies and gentlemen, the media wants to portray the alt-right or these neo-Nazis, dumb idiots, which is, as a major threat. Yeah, they're idiots, they're morons, they're not. But the thing is, the biggest threat is the communist revolution that will tear down our country as it is. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless America. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm out of here, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night and my day off. Talk to you guys later. God bless America. Bye.